The Slants say they're the first and only all-American Asian dance rock band in the world. They were inspired by a long tradition of those marginalized due to their race, gender, or sexual orientation who appropriated the language used against them.
Slanted eyes. And I thought, that's great. Because number one, it's not true. And number two, we could talk about our slant on life of what it's like to be people of color.
But when the band attempted to federally register their name as a trademark, the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office declined their application. The USPTO said it was against the law to register names that disparaged others. Because the Slants are Asian American, authorities decided it would be impossible to untangle their name from the racial slur. But of course, that's exactly why they called themselves the Slants in the first place.
In essence, what they're saying is anyone can register a trademark for the Slants as long as they're not Asian.
The government took the case to the Supreme Court.
The government says, no, not until people don't see it as disparaging to them anymore.
But this case isn't being discussed in a legal vacuum. In 2014, the Washington Redskins lost their federally registered trademark after authorities ruled the name was racist towards Native Americans. The case is still being fought in court, but all sides in the Slants case are aware if they succeed at the Supreme Court, it may set a precedent for the football team to exploit. Simon Tam says some in the Asian American community, even those once supportive of the band, fear a backlash if they succeed. And while he feels the Redskins is a racist name for a football team, trademarks are the wrong vehicle to fight back.
They didn't want to be seen as a potential ally to the football team. If we treat trademarks as another way for the government to legislate hate speech, then what we do is give yet more power to a group that for centuries has gotten it wrong when it comes to racial relations in this country.
But the government insists it can't be seen to be encouraging the use of a racist term.
People are self-consciously, hipster racist about it, but it's still racist.
The Redskins will make billions, federal trademark or not. The Slants fear no record company will touch them if they don't have a legal presumption of ownership over their name. Shihab, Rattansi, Al Jazeera, Washington.